ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bombers. I'm Amajal Knowles with your ZNS Total Sports. Well, for the country's top junior athletes, they will have to wait to showcase their skills on the region's premier junior stage as the 2020 Carifta Games have been postponed until further notice. In a statement from President of the North American, Central American, and Caribbean Athletics Association, Mike Sands, said the decision was made following consultation with the executive board and the leadership of the Bermuda National Athletics Association. Sands saying this decision was not taken lightly, but in the best interest of all stakeholders against the backdrop of the rapidly evolving situation with regard to the COVID-19 across the globe and supported by the World Health Organization, declaring it a global pandemic, which has led several countries, regardless of size, political ideology, or wealth, to close their borders, cease travel, and stop mass gatherings. Mr. Sands said NACAC will continue to monitor developments as it relates to the fast-spreading virus, so the Carifta Games can be rescheduled at the earliest possible time after an all-clear has been given. Now, before the news broke, we had been given indication by officials from the Bahamas Swimming Federation that the Bahamian delegation would not be traveling as mandated by the government. Yesterday, we also spoke to the president of the B3A's, Jamaica Archer, who had this to say.
We really was hoping that, the Carifta Games, which is really the highlight of Bahamian track and field at the national level and regional level, is certainly something that we were looking forward to being a part of. Look at the trend. I think that they are responding to the World Health Organization's recommendations. And obviously, if we talk about community spaces, then we're looking at regional community spaces. Jamaica has canceled its boys and girls champs. I don't know if there's ever been a time in Carifta history where that has happened. But I would like to think that there wouldn't be a cancellation of the Carifta Games, provided that countries show up in goodly numbers. But failing that, the alternative would be that perhaps consideration would be had to delay the games to perhaps closer to the summer months.
From the association, the NBA and its players' union are planning to enter an agreement for a moratorium period during the league's hiatus from the coronavirus situation that is expected to last until April 10th before being reassessed. It would freeze all businesses such as trades, signings, player team options, as well as 10 days. In a correspondence to players addressing the uncertainty surrounding the NBA's indefinite suspension of play, the National Basketball Players Association spelled out terms of a doomsday provision included in the collective bargaining agreement that could free owners from paying players a percentage of their salaries should the rest of the season be lost to the coronavirus pandemic. The CBA includes a clause called the Force Major Event that includes multiple dramatic scenarios, including epidemics, that the league could trigger in the event of a worst-case scenario. Other instances that could trigger the clause include natural disasters and war. The next scheduled paycheck for players comes on Sunday, and those will be fulfilled. Sources say that there's been no discussion among the league and MPPA about triggering that provision, especially because there remains hope that the season can be resumed with completion of a postseason that could potentially be pushed back into mid-summer. The league announcing the postponement yesterday after Utah Jazz star Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell both tested positive for the coronavirus. Major League Baseball has also followed suit, announcing that it has canceled the remainder of its spring training games, also announcing that the start of the 2020 regular season will be delayed at least 2 weeks due to the national emergency created by the coronavirus pandemic. The decision was announced following a call with all 30 clubs and after a consultation with the Major League Baseball Players Association. Opening day was originally scheduled for Thursday, March 26th. The MLB said the action is being taken in the interest of the safety and well-being of the players, clubs, and millions of loyal fans. The league will continue to evaluate ongoing events leading up to the start of the season. Guidance related to the daily operations and workouts will be relayed to clubs in the coming days. MLB and its clubs have been preparing a variety of contingency plans regarding the 2020 regular season schedule. The league plans to announce the effects on the schedule at an appropriate time, though the MLB also said it will remain flexible as events warrant, with the hope of resuming normal operations as soon as possible. In more COVID-19 related news, recent studies have also shown that fitness facilities serve as a high contamination zone for the virus. We hear the ZNS Total Sports team popped over to a pair of local gyms to see what instructors at MacFit 360 and Evolve Functional Fitness are doing to mitigate the issue.
Okay, well, for MacFit 360, we have already been practicing very, very good hygiene when it comes to our gym. We have high sanitation practices. We have disinfectant wipes throughout the gym. We have also sent out an email blast to all of our clients, updating them on the coronavirus, just reminding them to bring their towels, bring their own personal hand sanitizers, and just being mindful when they're in the gym. If you're coughing, sneezing, make sure, use your elbow, wash your hands regularly, and like I said, bring your personal hand sanitizer so that you can make sure that you're keeping yourself safe, wiping down the equipment before and after use. And that's something that we've been doing before this coronavirus even came about. It's something that we are very, very high on here at MacFit 360.
Yes, we have actually changed the products that we're using to clean our mats, to clean the facilities. We're making sure that all of our doorknobs, everything that's normally touched on a daily basis is wiped down several times a day. Every time a workout class is finished, the coaches wipe down the equipment, and we also encourage clients to bring their own equipment as well.
The instructors also said patrons of the gym have also expressed their concerns.
Persons inquire, wondering if the gym was still open. Of course, we're still open for business. We don't have anything going on here in the Bahamas as yet, thankfully. We don't have, I would say, much concerns. We haven't had too many people asking questions. Our membership hasn't slowed down. The members are still coming in after work to relieve their stress, to get their workout in. The classes are still full, so people are still taking care of themselves, because even though this coronavirus is out there, it's what's going on internal that you're going to be able to fight this. Yes, we can have the hand sanitizers. Yes, we can stay away as best as we can, but we live in a society where we have to coexist, and so it's all about taking care of the physical body in order to combat what is coming to us.
I remember one of my clients this morning in my class questioned what we were using to wipe down the mats with, and I actually told her we've now changed it to Halt, which is a great antibacterial spray that we've watered down just a little bit so it's not overpowering. And then we also take the necessary precautions to clean all of the equipment on a monthly basis, but now we're trying to speed that up so it's more, a couple times through a month actually, yeah.
Well, yesterday at the Antal Rogers Gymnasium, it was time for some hoops as a part of their celebration of 180 years of service. The Royal Bahamas Police Force hosting an intramural basketball tournament between its respective divisions. A major showdown saw the headquarters Transformers take out the defending champions to support Stallions 36-17.
We just came out, we decided to execute. The game plan was to take the ball out of the point guard's hand, which is Freddie Lightburn, very established point guard in Government League and Night League. So we just decided to take the ball out of his hand and let other guys try and beat us. The tournament is designed to promote camaraderie amongst the officers. And so in Police Month, we're celebrating our 180th year of existence. And so the Commissioner, Annie Ferguson, is giving us blessings for us to put on these games.
Well, the Bahamas Davis Cup trials getting underway today at the National Tennis Center. The event, which serves as a qualifier for the 2020 Davis Cup, saw several competitive early matches. The highlight being on the men's side as Marvin Roll. He would take down Rodney Carey Jr. 6-3, 3-6, and 6-love.
I was able to get to a good start. Well, actually, it was close in the first set for the first 6 games or so. And then I was able to get a break and take the lead in the first set. In the second set, he raised his game. He was able to play a lot better, and I wasn't able to keep up. And he was able to win the second set. And the third set, I was able to come back in some games and just play stronger in the third set, and I was able to come up with a victory.
And that's been a look at sports. A quick check on weather is up next.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.